Hi everyone, welcome to my Belgium travel vlog where I go to Brussels, Ghent, and Antwerp over approximately 4 days. Hi everyone, I have just arrived in Ghent. Took the train from Brussels to Ghent and it was really affordable, it was about €10, and now I'm in Ghent, and from the Ghent train station took about a 20-minute tram, which was also very easy to use and inexpensive. It was about €2.50. I took the tram to my hotel, so now I'm at my hotel. It's about 5:30 p.m. I've looked it up and a lot of things close around 6, so what I'm gonna do right now is just go roam around the streets and have a nice bite to eat. Let's go. I went to grab dinner at Frites Atelier, which was really good. I got this loaded fries dish and a beer, and both were delicious. I then went on an adventure to explore different parts of Ghent. It was really fun just walking around, looking at the architecture, looking at fun little design touches like those statues. This exploration and walking around was really a great way to spend my first night in Belgium. I really enjoyed it. I ended up going to this bar as well where I tried a traditional drink. Hi everyone, welcome to day 2 of my journey in Belgium. So I am here in Ghent today. Everything opens, at least in terms of the church and the castle, at 10 a.m. So I'm having a slightly later start to the morning, but if you didn't get in last night to explore the town, which is what I did, you could definitely spend the morning just walking around, exploring, maybe having a coffee. I ended up just at my hotel having a coffee and reading my book, but it'd be a great time to go explore the city in the morning as well. I am heading off soon and going to visit the 3 main towers in Ghent. So here we go. So those are the 3 towers. I started off at St. Bavo's Cathedral. I did this VR experience and the altarpiece, which you do have to pay for, but I definitely think it's worth it. It's a beautiful painting. Downstairs is definitely a unique experience with the VR, and the church itself is beautiful, but I would recommend going early for this one. This one I think is the most popular. I went almost exactly when it opened at 10 a.m. But as I was leaving like a half an hour later, the line was really long for this. I then went to the Belfry of Ghent, which is the tallest belfry in all of Belgium. There's a lot of cool history here and you can see a lot of bells, but I think my favorite part of this is definitely the view at the top. It's beautiful and it gives a good overview of all of Ghent. The last of the 3 towers was St. Nicholas's. This is a beautiful church. This is probably the one I spent the least amount of time in, but it is worth going in. Tons of marble and beautiful architecture. I then did a bit more exploring around the area the towers were in before going off chocolate tasting. The last major stop in Ghent was the Gravensteen, which is a really old castle. I would really recommend doing this tour. The audio tour was really funny. Would definitely recommend getting the audio tour, listening through it, and then also walking across property, going to the top, looking at this beautiful view, and just exploring this interesting castle. I then walked to the train station in Ghent and took a 1-hour train to Antwerp. Hi everyone, I've just arrived in Antwerp. I took the train from Ghent. It wasn't as simple as I thought it would be. It took a little bit longer, probably took maybe an hour and 20 minutes. So I'm arriving here at around 5 p.m. I just checked into my hotel and it is beautiful. Here's my view. You can see the train station's right over there, and I arrived there and it was so pretty. It was a beautiful welcome into Antwerp. The architecture of the station was just lovely. Now I'm gonna go walk around and explore, so here we go. I first stopped at the Diamond District. This is right next to the train station, and it's also one of the largest diamond districts in the entire world. I then walked through some of the busy main streets of Antwerp into this shopping center. The shopping center, the architecture itself was beautiful. Went to a couple shops and then went out to explore more. This is the central square in Antwerp. What's really cool about this is that it's lined with guild halls, and these were opulent buildings that were headquarters for crafts and trades such as carpentry, grocers, tailors. These guild halls are also popular in Brussels, so you'll see them again later in the video. I then ended my night with a beer on one of the main streets, which was really good just to people watch and kind of relax after the busy day. I also got a waffle, which they have in stands or on restaurants on the side of the street. Would highly recommend. I just got back from walking around in Antwerp. I've really enjoyed it. I think compared to Ghent, it's a lot more populated, so there's just a lot more people around, things going on. The architecture is quite similar, a lot of Gothic influences. I'm excited to explore it more tomorrow. Okay, welcome to day 3 in Belgium. I'm outside Antwerp, my hotel balcony. It is a beautiful day, like 0 clouds in the sky, so I'm really excited to go explore it. I'm gonna go now to the Printing Press Museum. I thought it would be really unique to explore this museum. I think this museum was really interesting. It's actually the only museum in the world to be inscribed in the UNESCO World Heritage List. It is just a cool experience. They also had live demonstrations of using the printing press, which I thought was really interactive and fun.
Good. And the height is 6 meters. If you have to.
I am in Brussels now, just checked into my hotel, really nice, and gonna go right to a walking tour to get an overview of Brussels, the history, and the landscape.
There's not any more booked online. We'll be doing some renovations. And inside now you can find a beer garden and a beer.
This is where the tour ended. Everything you just saw in the last few clips were all covered on the tour. Again, I really highly recommend doing a walking tour, especially with a local guide. When you get to a new city, I think it gives you a really good overview. I next went to this vintage market, which is right underneath this church, also into the church before heading to dinner. I went to the grocery store to check out the Belgian chocolate section before heading to the statue, which is really famous. They do dress the statue into cool costumes, but it is small in person and keep it really, really crowded, so recommend going at off-peak times. Hi everyone, welcome to my last day in Brussels. I plan on spending the day walking around in a park, maybe getting a coffee, maybe getting a croissant, then going to a church. Here we go! I then went to this beautiful site that I have trouble pronouncing. It's a large public park, has lots of monuments, sculptures. It's beautiful. Also was really quiet, so I'd highly recommend this as well. I'm now outside of St. Michael's and St. Gudula's, which is really exciting because I think it's quite unique that it's named after two different individuals. Usually it's named after just one individual. So let's go check it out. I ended my time in Brussels with two of my favorite things, this central square and Belgian cuisine, including waffles, frites, and beer. Okay, that's a wrap for my time in Belgium. Hope you enjoyed the journey and stay tuned for the next adventure.